This may be a bit controversial, but I think IGN is off their rocker when it comes to this review score for Mario and Luigi Brothership. Let's run it. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Not for Normies. My name is Javier, and today we're diving into the Metacritic scores for Mario and Luigi Brothership. It's been getting mixed reviews, especially from IGN, and we're here to talk all about it. If you're a fan of honest gaming content, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and let's get into it. So what's the deal with Mario and Luigi Brothership? Overall, it's doing pretty solid on Metacritic with an overall score of 80, which is pretty good. The IGN score, it's definitely got the fan base riled up. They gave it a 50, and to be honest, it feels a bit low compared to the general reception. But before we get into IGN's review, let's break down some of the other reviews and see if this 50 really holds up. First up, we have Nintendo Life, which gave the game a 9 out of 10, stating that Mario and Luigi Brothership takes this long-running RPG series to new heights in a high-seas adventure that's packed full of top-notch combat, inventive variety, a positive and thoughtful story, and lots of signature comedy from the dynamic duo themselves. This is a big game packed full of surprises and fun, and all the new battle plug system alongside lots of flashy specials, a fittingly emotive art style, and a world that's brimming with puzzles and challenges make for a must-play in our book. So this is a super glowing review, and honestly, I couldn't agree with them anymore because I love Mario and Luigi. So, I mean, it might be the Mario and Luigi halo effect that's going on, but I think that's pretty much where I stand when it comes to this, even though I haven't even had a chance to play it just yet. Next review we have is from Tech Radar Gaming, stating that while Mario and Luigi Brothership doesn't reinvent the wheel, it's a solid RPG with fun mechanics and lovable characters. New additions like Luigi Logic and Plugs make for satisfying combat, while overworld exploration benefits from the new bros moves and ample puzzles with a decent amount of variety. However, the game does suffer from what is emerging as the Nintendo Switch generational curse, frame rate drops, as well as some pacing issues in the late game. So you can obviously see right now the biggest problem, the biggest issue with this game isn't even with the game, it's going to be with the hardware. Nintendo Switch is getting old, guys. Like, I wish Nintendo just got that through their head. Like, this console has been around for so long. We need a refresh. Another 80 coming out from Games Radar Plus, stating that despite a few lurches here and there and some so-so exploration, Mario and Luigi Brothership offers a enjoyable voyage with smooth sailing and a punderful script that brings the laughs. It has a new developer and an extra dimension, but the same dedication to humor and brotherly love. I really like that. Short, sweet, to the point. I actually really agree with it. You can kind of see as you're going through some of these reviews that it's just a lot of them have the issue primarily being with the performance, and that's not fault. I don't think it's fault on the game. I think it's more a fault on the hardware itself. Jumping into the 70s reviews, we have Screen Rant first, which said that even with these negatives, however, this is the game that I truly love playing. The story, fun abilities, and skills, the citizens of Concordia, and more all came together to make this a really fun experience. Mario and Luigi are both perfectly portrayed, while Luigi having more of a chance to be a hero than he often gets, and Princess Peach is as much of a symbol of charm and heroism as ever. I truly hope that Mario and Luigi Brothership will serve to usher in many more games in the series in the future. So even though I gave it a 70, honestly, it kind of sounds like an 80 just reading it. I mean, it didn't seem like it was all negative. It seemed like it was more of a glowing review than anything. Finally, let's get into IGN's review. A 50, let me reiterate, a 50. Out of 100. Mario and Luigi Brothership is an incredibly disappointing return for an RPG series I've always loved. Apart from the combat, it fundamentally misunderstands its own past success and completely fumbles Luigi's role in puzzle solving and exploration by making him more of a pain than a partner. The story is simplistic and unoriginal, its attempts at humor fall flat, and the overly chatty writing holds your hand to a ridiculous degree. It's not a total disaster, as the excellent flashy turn-based battles are some of the best this series has ever had. But even those somehow manage to wear thin as the repetitive final act crawls across the finish line of this roughly 34-hour campaign, which suffers from surprisingly bad performance issues nearly the entire time. The Switch has been home to many triumphant revivals for Nintendo, but the Mario and Luigi series has sadly missed the boat. So IGN's main criticism seems to center around Luigi's role in the game, which I'm going to have to find out myself when I get the game, the story being simplistic and unoriginal, and bad performance issues throughout the game. But a lot of the other reviewers on Metacritic are actually praising some of these aspects that IGN is criticizing, so clearly there's a divide in opinion here. So personally, I think there are a few things they said that resonate and a few that are off when I read the review. So first and foremost, before anything, Nintendo needs to work on either optimizing their games before they release or better hardware, because it is tough to play these games on the Switch when it has to compete against the PS5 and the Xbox. I used to always buy my games on Switch. I have like over 100 games on Nintendo Switch, and now once I bought my PS Portal, I've been reverting back to PS5 because the performance issues on the Nintendo Switch are too blatantly obvious. Nintendo has to work on this problem. You need to fix this. Either that or just start going and start promoting the next Nintendo Switch, because we need something, guys. Like, this is an obvious and blatant problem that we're all having, and I don't think they can avert it anymore. They have to realize it. But as far as the core gameplay experience, meaning story, battle mechanics, world design, art style, and the characters, I actually mostly gravitate towards Nintendo Life's review on this one. They understand kind of the ethos of what Nintendo is trying to go for, and that the game is not really meant for adults. It's really primarily meant for kids and for, our inner child. Is it repetitive at times? Yes, because kids need to be taught a lot of things repetitively. Does the performance chug at times? Yes, because we're talking about the Switch. So what do you really expect? But does it deserve a 5 out of 10? In my opinion, absolutely not. If anything, I think the overall Metacritic score hits right on the head with that average score of 8, even though I would have given it personally an 8.5 out of 10, but that might actually just be the Nintendo halo effect going on, so, take it for what you will. But what do you all think of IGN's review of Mario and Luigi Brothership? Is IGN on point with this one, or are they missing the mark? Let us know in the comments below. And thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to drop it a like and hit the subscribe button for more gaming content like this. And if you liked this video, check out our latest podcast right here so you don't miss out on any of the news that is going on throughout the week. But until next time, friends, this is Javier from Not for Normies, signing out. Later.